What up my slimes, welcome to Makeup with Indie. Today I'm going to be doing pretty much a full face of P.Louise products because I have enough of that now. And also kind of like a little bit of a review as well. So I get the beauty box every month, the 30 quid one. And yeah, I've got quite a collection of things now, to the point that eyeshadow palettes are really difficult to actually fit in my kit when I take them places, unfortunately. So they're really cool, but at the same time little impractical. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to try in a certain way, and then I got my nose pierced and can't, so you know, I've left it a while for doing a proper filming thing. But one of the biggest things that I got recently that I'm itching to try is this. This is my first set of new brushes in quite a few years. They are all cleaned, ready to go. You should always clean your brushes when you get a new set. So far they feel really ergonomic, as in the handles, and the bristles themselves feel very, very nice. Very nice. So today's look is however it ends up, because I really want to kind of go all out with things, do really heavy contour, you know, that kind of 80s look that's come back into fashion kind of thing, and also you know, I have an entire palette of green and I'm kind of hyped for that, so I'm going for greens and pinks. Yeah, I'm just gonna crack on because there's not much really more I can explain until I've done stuff. The eyeshadow palette just fell off the back of the table. It's hard to reach. Part of my plan as well is to do the eyes, but with two different bases under at the same time, because the usual thing when I look at eyeshadow palettes, I'm like, oh my god, I want to use every colour at the same time. There's some colour shift shades in it, so I have a black and a white eye base, and it may look a little kooky, but I'm just going to do both at the same time because why the heck not? That's what my channel's about, just trying stuff. So first of all, I'm going to be using the finishing touch in Butterfly Heart, and this is my all-time favourite kind of iridescent kind of thing. It reminds me of opals, and opals are my favourite ever gemstone. Yeah, so this is a all over body thing, but I want to use it as primer because I want to see if that iridescence will come through the foundation. But the foundation I'm going to use is Time for Tea, and it's one of these bronzers, which when you see the colour of it you kind of go, because it's basically my skin tone. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on first, all over my face. You know, I'm gonna do it like an influencer. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna regret this in approximately 4 seconds. Oh wait, I don't want to touch it because I'm gonna get glitter all over me. This is a dodgy screenshot. No one takes screenshots. Right, so I'm actually gonna bust out the first brush because I really don't want to touch it. I can feel it running down my face. I've severely messed up. So this is what I'm going to be using for foundation. It's a F32. Always need a mirror. It's like Edward Cullen jizzed on my face. Anyway. Woo! That is applying like a fucking dream. Especially with this brush, heck. So this is the one that I believe is the foundation brush. Oh, that is so satisfying how easily that has just spread about. It feels like your foundation will be done with 4 seconds using this, but we will get to that soon. Now this definitely feels like it's an oil-based product, and that's where I'm pretty sure the bronzers are water-based products, so hopefully it's not gonna do anything weird. But I would also like to try this with a silicone-based foundation over even. This is the skin of a killer Bella. I am twinkling and twinkling. Since I've started out with that, I think I'm just gonna do things backwards to how I usually work and do the face first and then the eyes. And I'll just worry about fallout later. Like I said, I'm using the shade Time for Tea, which is a bronzer, but apparently it's the bronzers are meant to be like a multi-product or something. I've lost my little spatula, so I'm just using the end of a really thin brush to apply it on my face to start with. I got this technique from a Korean ASMR video, and I've done it ever since, on myself, on everyone else. I think it's part of getting like that really glowy skin. Yeah, this seems like a relatively good match for my skin tone. This is the lightest, palest bronzer. Oh boy, can you see that glitter through it? Maybe it's also because it's still in the brush as well, but alright, this is hilarious. But still, this all just blended out like so fucking fast. I'm too glittery. I'm so glittery. The thing I like about these is that it does come with like this spongy thing, and it's like, you know, to push on. I personally hate that, so the good thing is you can just like pop that off. And also it's a lot more hygienic to use on like other people as well. I really like this brush. It's just... Right, so up close, it's doing what I expected, as in a water-based thing on top of an oil-based thing. It's not quite seamlessly going together. Also, this is like, I would say this is very light coverage for if you want to use this product as foundation. Like, it's there, it's on, but it's a really good match to my skin tone. Like, dang, bro. But yeah, like on my nose I can really see that it's not. I was gonna do this off camera, but I'm just so impressed by how this brush works, especially how fast I am getting foundation on everywhere and with like great coverage. So I've just used this MAC. It's a cream to powder foundation, so potential regret here, but it's a very full coverage foundation, and that's what I wanted. And just look at that. Flawless. Like, phenomenal scenes. Right, so I definitely took way too much foundation out of the compact, but that is flawless. I love it. And I want to go for like a heavy look today, so I'm not too asked about being caked, because I am caked right now. So I'm just going to use the lip oil that I got. Oh, there we go. Ultimately going to wipe this off in a bit, because when you use the lipsticks over it, it just kind of slides a bit much, I find. Right then, the eyes. I changed my mind. I'm going to continue with the rest of the face first. So, let's get out. I think it was this brush for contouring, and then I'm pretty sure this one's a blush brush. It definitely looks like one. There's quite a few angle brushes, so yeah, I'm gonna use that one with a very intense pink pigment and probably regret everything. So for contouring, I am gonna use the Maple Moment, where it comes out orange, so I'm now gonna warm that up. So let's get some of this Maple Moment on. Again, all the brushes that I've used so far are moving products so fast and so nice, but it doesn't look as though it's actually, you know, moved the foundation as in taken it off, which is good. And then again, just using the one I used with foundation. Oof, wow. Right, so I'm gonna use this one to do down my nose. That was a much stronger line than I expected. But dang, these brushes really get stuff where it should go, eh? I'm gonna sort this off camera. That's better. Super strong nose contour isn't really my thing. That's how all that stuff came. And then, right, so the greens are pretty much kind of this colour. So I'm gonna try that pink first. And then after I've done the eyes, if I don't like it, I'll use the darker pink. But this one is legally pink, and it's very candy, very candy looking. So I was just spread it out on my hand so I can like, alright, tap into it and get a more even coverage on the brush instead of just like dumping into that initial square out, because then it'll just be blotchy. So that's nice. It's nice, isn't it? You like that? I'm just kind of like stippling it in, not really like dragging it, like patting it in. I feel like I need more though. It's a bit more diluted than I was expecting it to be. Again, I'm just like pat, 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 pat. Let's go for a bit on the chin and nose. Already I can feel the urge to put Elfia's on when I've finished whatever I do. A little bright on the chin. I love this brush. That is definitely my favourite brush so far. So far, absolutely. Okay, let's actually move on to eyes now. So as I said, there's some multi-chromes in this palette, and that is this one right here, I think it's called Rosebud, and this one right here, Embrace the Change. The others seem to be more of, I mean, Forestland has a shimmer in it, but you can very much see in the light that those two I pointed out have a shift, and that's what I want to see because I love a colour shift. So I'm pretty much going to use most of this palette, but do I think the left eye with the black base and the right eye with a white base. What a dumbass. I thought I filmed that. Yeah, so I'm using the like concealer slash multi-use brushes to apply an eyeshadow base. So the other eye I'm going to do black, but not in this part here. In fact, I might put a bit of white on there. So if this bit goes grey, it goes grey. But obviously I'm not dark skinned, so if I did it all black it would look a little bit weird. I should have got a different eyeshadow out to set the base with, but oh well. I'm just going to use a tiny swoop of some translucent powder instead. I'm a little uncertain of which brush to start with. Maybe this angled one. On one hand spoilt for choice, but on the other not used to this set of brushes yet. So I'm starting off with Willow Wonder, which is the palest of the greens. This feels a very dense brush, not like too fluffy really at all. It's an incredibly pale shade, but as a transitional colour that's very, very good. Sucked at getting that sentence out just then, but yeah. My brain's just stopping because I'm like, there's blue green and there's yellow green. Which one? Okay, I'm gonna go for I Believe in You, which is, it's like mint. I don't know. I might change brush. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I'm gonna try this like teeny pencil brush. It's not too, like, the bristles don't feel compact. Oh, that's really nice for getting in that corner there. Like it's not a big brush at all, so it's just really easily getting into that part of the eye socket. Not really sure where I'm going in terms of shape, but I don't know, so kind of go like that. Okay, I really like this brush for doing like this part of the creasing, especially because I have hooded eyes, so I need to just do it like a cut crease anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Evergreen next, which is a more yellow green, but slightly darker, I guess you could say. I'm still using the little pencil brush because I'm very much enjoying it. Don't worry about too much about that part of my eyelid because it's like always hidden. So I'm just kind of going around with the I Believe in You shade again, just kind of blending out the very yellow shade. Yeah, so for on the eyelid, I want to use Embrace the Change and Rosebud, and that's because obviously I want the colour shift thing to happen. I might use Gift of Life as well. starting that at like the corner perhaps. I do have a like low-key a bad habit of just using the same brush for a lot of the eye, so let's see how this one's gonna pick up. I find with the shimmer shades it's probably always better using your finger because that looks like it's really good in the pan, but it's really not come out how I like wanted it to or expected. I think this is maybe my favourite eye brush so far. I'm getting the fingers involved. So, Gift of Life, I'm gonna put here. You see the difference of using your finger? Okay, and then Embrace the Change. This is the first colour shift colour. It's like a grey blue kind of colour. With the other little brush, I'm gonna use Rosebud. I'm gonna put that on the highlight as well. I'm going back to my the black pencil brush, and with the Evergreen shade, it's gonna go under the eye. And then some I Believe in You. And I'm gonna put some Embrace the Change under the eye as well. Just swoop that along. Okay, so that's on the white eye. Okay, so I'm gonna use the black eye base now. This isn't as pigmented as I thought it would be when I got it, so I was a little disappointed with that, but let's see how this works out. So obviously it is mixing a bit and going kind of a grey kind of colour, but that's honestly probably as good as it's gonna get. It's not the best shape in the world, but whatever. Okay, so again, I'm gonna go in with Willow Wonder. This brush is really helping to actually buff that out, so that's good. I believe in you. The thing I'm really liking about, again, this little pencil brush is that the amount of pigment I can pick up in one go. Obviously it is looking very different to the eye with the lighter base on. The shade Evergreen, I really like it over the dark base, possibly more than this one. But obviously it's a little harder to control the shape, especially since I've already done the rest of my face, so L for me there. I'm just trying to like blend everything out as best I can, really. Okay, so now for the fun part, the duochromes, or well, all the shimmer shades. So starting off Gift of Life again in this corner. And then Embrace the Change, which should colour change. Oh, it's not doing what I thought it would. I thought that was gonna go pink. I am sad. And Rosebud. Seems like Rosebud did the thing, but I'm sad Embrace the Change didn't, because I can very clearly see there's like a pink purple shimmer in it and it's not popping out that colour. So I'm a little bit disappointed that this eye didn't colour shift, but I think I prefer the intensity of the green over the black base than the white one. Obviously they give off two different feels entirely, but my eye definitely looks more defined on this eye. So for eyebrows, we've got the blended tool. I don't really know what I'm going to put on my eyebrows. I didn't really think that far ahead. It's a spoolie and it's doing the spools. This is really thin though. See how thin that is? Like the other angle brushes I have are a good nearly double the width of that, or at least like an extra half the width of that. Got a brown mascara, so I'm just gonna throw that in my eyebrows because honestly, I forgot about doing them. Eyebrows aren't that important to me, honestly. Right, so I've done mascara, brows, and added the worst eyeliner that I own, but it's the only black one that I had to hand. And that's just because I want to put some eyelashes on. Also, I want to put gems on my face. Haven't quite worked out yet, but I'm gonna do highlight next. And this is like Boy Bye or something. Oh, Bye Babe. I'm really into sticking shiny shit on my face recently, so I'm gonna use this brush. There is one that's like a highlighter brush. I think it may well be this one, but I have used it already for like powder stuff, so I'm just gonna use this because it's also a powder brush. This has definitely been my favourite highlighter since I got it. This is actually quite a dense brush. It's not as floofy as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, so that's come out very, very gold. Probably because I'm shining so much anyway. You know what? I should probably powder my face. And I just dropped it all over the floor, so I'm calm, but I'm mad about it. Powder brush. I'm quite the shinester right now. That's bringing up a lot of foundation. As in like the shiny stuff I put on as a primer. It's making it kind of come off. You can still see it like really up close on my face. So I did like using that as a primer actually, because it is still glittery. Don't come at me for gem placement, it's just a vibe. So I'm going to be using these lashes just because I have them to hand. I really like this brand of lashes. They're really comfortable to wear and you can wear them several times. Like, I'm not sure if this pair is actually a couple of years old, but I really take care of my lashes, so they be lasting. Right, so I think the last thing is just the lips. I may throw a wig on, I haven't quite decided yet. So I have this lip palette, and it's safe to say a lot of these colours look disgusting on me. So I've got a brown eyeliner. This may not be dark enough, but I'm going to line it with this and try a lip shade in, you know, the current popular style, yet again, of the dark liner in a paler colour. I may take it off. I may put something else on, but I'm just gonna try it, you know. But first, I'm just gonna get the excess of that lip oil off. Okay, so hang on. This mirror doesn't have the like plastic thing on, and that has been filtering how this looks to me the whole time. Because damn, that's caked on. There's some texture there. Okay, it's always awkward doing lips on camera, at least. Okay, I'm a little undecided on what lipstick shade, so I'm gonna put in a random number generator and that's gonna pick my lipstick. The only one I hope it's not is the real red shade, because that one actually does look quite nice on me, but it ain't the vibe for what's going on here. So no, not ransom, random. Okay, it's pick number 3 and I was counting it down, so that means it is this shade here. It might look hideous. It's probably gonna look hideous. Okay, so the lip brush. Can we see it? Yep. It is quite wide. Like, this is definitely the thickest lip brush I now own. So let's try this incredibly questionable peach shade. I think I might put a bit of brown on the corners here and like blend it a little. This is actually looking okay to me, like with my normal lip colour, so. I'm sat up so straight so you can hopefully see. I need a minute. I need a minute. Considering I've been wearing black lipstick mostly. Woo! It's good to try new things. Definitely have gotten too much lipstick, which I did not expect actually. So let me just blend this in. Maybe it doesn't look that terrible, I'm just not used to it on me. I think it actually does fit the overall theme quite well, but again, not really a combo that I typically wear. I think I want to put a gloss on. So I've got this, well, it's Sweet Like Chocolate. It's that one that I used as like the lip. Oh, it looks so gross when you take it out. If you're squeamish, look away now. That should be illegal. I don't want to disrupt the colour boundaries too much, so just lightly patting it on. I just felt that my hair wasn't appropriate. This is like the worst wig throw on I've done in a while. Okay, so that culminates my look today. Yeah, I thought the blonde wig was a little more appropriate, and it finishes off the fantasy, you know what I mean? So yeah, look who's back, notoriously bad at outros. It's me. So yeah, I hope you found this enjoyable. Even though I said it was like a low-key review, I'm not sure if it was. I don't know how people write scripts for YouTube channels, like. That was today's look. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, thanks. Bye!